Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Whiskey Calling here. Sitting outside, beautiful Saturday evening. It's 32 Celsius plus out here, just basking in the sun. Really enjoying it, having a cigar as I go as well here. Sometimes just sitting in the sun with a cigar is just the best thing ever. Fantastic, fantastic. And anyways, I was gonna crack open, I've never tried this before, this bottle I picked up a couple weeks ago called Black Whiskey. And seems kind of interesting, a little bit off book. It says it's made from Andean black corn whiskey, 45% alcohol. And it says it's a product of Peru, which I thought was kind of interesting. And it says here, at Don Michael, it's made by Don Michael Andean Distillery. And it says, at Don Michael, we have the privilege of presenting a whiskey unlike any other, made from Andean black corn and the purest mountain spring water. Our whiskey is aged to perfection in American white oak barrels. This is Black Whiskey. And it says here, the first and best Andean whiskey in the world. So, well, a little bit interesting. I don't even really know what Andean corn is per se or anything. I'm just sort of trying this for the first time. But it looked really interesting. So we're going to give it a shot. Hope you guys are enjoying something yourselves this Saturday evening. Early Saturday evening here. See if I can get this off. There we go. Yeah, nice. It's made black whiskey. Very nice dark color. Let's see if we can get a good cork pop here. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh, yeah, smells interesting. Oop. Nice, nice sort of cool gold, top of the gold topping at the top of the cork. It's kind of a nice touch to the bottle. It says Don Michael Andean Distillery on it. So yeah, let's see what it smells like first, folks. You know, I'm getting a lot of vanilla right off the top here, which I really love vanilla. Vanilla and oak is what I'm getting, which is a great combination. It's one of my favorites. You know what? I gotta say, you know what I'm getting? Probably my favorite bourbon I've ever had is Garrison Brothers. And this, on the nose, smells a lot like Garrison Brothers to me. So it's off to a great start here. I believe Garrison Brothers is pretty high in vanilla as well. But it's got kind of a very, Garrison Brothers has a very distinct sort of smell and taste to it that I just absolutely love. And this, I'll tell you, this is the closest I've ever smelled anything other than Garrison Brothers that smells as close to it, which is really interesting. Well, folks, cheers. Let's see what it tastes like, and hope you have something yourself. You know, a lot of the same notes on the palate that were on the nose. You know, this is so similar to Garrison Brothers. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. It's unbelievable. Which, and I can't talk enough with Garrison Brothers. Like I said, it's my favorite bourbon I've ever tried. So this is amazing that this is I'm getting this from this. This is blowing my mind here. Mm. Very, very rich vanilla, almost some coffee notes. Really good, sort of texture. Coats the mouth really well. A little bit of a black pepper finish. Again at 45%, it's got some decent pop to it. Wonderful. I mean, of course, I've been smoking a cigar here as well, so that might be doing something to the palate. But I was trying the Cavalan earlier, and that was very light. I was trying a Cavalan X bourbon, and it's sort of light, kind of almost a white sugar sweet, honey sweet. This is quite different from that. It's got kind of a, the Garrison Brothers, and this is going to sound funny. I haven't really used this tasting note before, but as I think back, there's almost like a vanilla and sort of almost a slight salty liverwurst thing going on. I don't think I've ever used liverwurst before as a tasting note, but it's got a little bit of that. Not exactly like liverwurst, but kind of in that neighborhood in a great way. I love liverwurst. So I was just thinking, just actually earlier today, that I should probably, when I buy all these whiskeys and before I try them for you guys or for myself, I really should write down what I paid for each of them. Sometimes I just sort of buy as I go, look at what's interesting, and it's a lot of it's a lot of different bottles of information, so I don't always remember what I paid for every particular bottle, let's say. But now I'm really, really curious what I paid for this, because I don't recall it being extraordinarily expensive. I think it was $50 something. Okay, I believe not more than 60. I don't think. And this tastes so close to Garrison Brothers, it's gonna throw me off. And Garrison Brothers, which I love, is pretty expensive. It's in my market tends to be $130 to $150 a bottle, even more sometimes. And and this is so similar for that price. It's just absolutely amazing. This, folks, is fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. I might want to go back and look at the Garrison Brothers mash bill and see if there's any way to see if there's this Andean corn in that or not, or what is going on with that. This is absolutely brilliant stuff. Of course, we all have different palates, we all have different preferences, and for one reason or another, Garrison Brothers just, for me, just nails it. I just love, I'll kind of treat myself, because it is so expensive. I won't buy it that often, but I'll treat myself to it whenever I do buy it. Once in a while, the bottle moves really fast. Like, it's hard for me to go to anything else if that's in the house almost. And so I move through it a little bit too quickly sometimes, and then I don't have it again, right? So I haven't had Garrison Brothers probably for, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 months. I don't think I've had a Garrison Brothers bottle. But this is magical. Very, very, very similar. Actually, it would be very fascinating to go buy Garrison Brothers, maybe do a blind taste test beside each other, or just taste them beside each other and just see the contrast. Would be very interesting. In fact, I think I'm going to do that for you guys. So look for that in a coming up video sometime. This is fantastic, folks, and this is really a pleasant surprise. Yeah, you never know. You can open a bottle, you just don't know what you're going to get, and I kind of like that, the surprise of it all sometimes. That's why I don't always do tons and tons and tons of research right before I try a bottle. I just sort of go into the liquor store and kind of look around at what looks interesting to me, what I have not tried before, something new, something different, and sometimes you're very pleasantly surprised. And that's what's happening here. Incredibly pleasantly surprised. So, folks, if you have a chance to pick this up, go pick it up. Give it a shot, especially if you like Garrison Brothers, especially if you like sort of a deep, rich, vanilla, oaky, with a hint of liverwurst mixed in, if that's the sort of thing you like. You know, give it a shot. You're gonna love this. Anyways, folks, I hope you're enjoying your weekend, enjoying a dram, and I, see you guys soon, and we'll talk to you later, everybody.